Surprise everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sly Geordie and welcome back to F1 23 My Team Career Mode for the Mexico City and Brazilian Grand Prix for Season 3. You might be wondering, why are we streaming again today? We've already done an episode today, well 2, since we had to split them into 2 because of some internet connection issues. I just felt like it, you know. As soon as I ended it, I wanted to keep going. It's such a intense ending to the season. It's so close. 3 title challenges, including our own teammate. Hell, Verstappen is still in it. He's starting to get some consistent results. And so anything can happen going into these last 4 Grand Prix of the season. And of course we have some new regulations coming in as well, which unfortunately aren't very good because they don't actually cure the issue that we've had with these cars this season. So yeah, that's not good. But I mean, looking at the vehicle performance comparison, we are clearly in the lead here. So it'd be kind of cool to see what will happen going into next season. Hopefully the cars do get slower, because if we go back to the progress history for this, I think, so every car was about near 900, and most cars actually started just below that, so maybe everyone will get a downgrade. I sincerely hope so. We'll have to see though. But yeah, going into this season, there were some stagnations, but mostly upgrades, to be honest. So we'll just have to see what happens going into Season 4, but I really do hope the cars genuinely get slower. I mean, with all this, like, R&D stuff, like, surely they do, you know? I'm scared, because there's no difference in terms of the powertrain, so we'll just have to figure stuff out. But yeah, as you could tell, if you... Well, on the last 2 episodes, I did say we were going to have some special iterations of the Pepsi Max livery, and this one represents Pepsi Max Lime. So for the Mexico City Grand Prix and the Brazilian Grand Prix, we will be having this green trim, along with some green gloves and a green helmet for us. Lance doesn't need a different helmet because his helmet's already green with this whole Aston Martin thing going on, but... yeah, in terms of the gloves, I'm not sure whether I'll even want to keep this green, so I think, to be honest, we're just going to put that back to black. Leave that as it is, but the helmet is staying green. That will be our special helmet for these, for this next episode. We could even change the helmet, in terms of this part, to yellow, to represent some of the Brazilian colours, but of course it won't really represent Mexico all that well. But who knows, we could actually make the green just a little darker. That actually looks so much better. So that's kind of for the Mexican things, well, it's not for the Mexican GP, so we'll definitely have to change it. So we'll have to go with a more Mexican vibe, obviously something in the line of that. Sergio Perez's Mexican GP helmet was really, really cool. So we should definitely go with something like that. And I think Hypnotech might be a pretty cool idea. We'll change the pink, however, to green. And that's pretty much all we'll change. We could also change this to green, make it really dark green, and then change this black to... maybe a purple. Oh, that's only the back of it. Yeah, okay. That's strange. That's very strange. Ugh, right, okay. Orange, maybe? No, this looks hideous. No, okay, discard that. I'm not sure what to do in terms of this. What did Checo do? It's like a dark blue, orange, yellows, purple, pinks. So we could go with a dark blue here. I meant here. What does this do? Oh, that's just the outline of the thing. Okay. So we could change that to fully black. And then this can go... It could go fully black if we really wanted it to. But we're going to go with like a sort of purple vibe. And this part can be green, I think. Oh yeah! There we go. There's the Mexico GP helmet. And then we'll switch to our Brazilian one afterwards. So, yeah. Sorry to anybody who isn't able to catch the stream in time. This is a proper impromptu live stream, after all. But the last two streams have done really well in terms of views, so I thought, why not? I'm not really hurting any of the viewership of the last couple of last couple of streams, should I say. So, yeah, here we are with part 47. So, yeah, time to skip ahead in the calendar. We have a fight with Lance Stroll to continue to go through. This means the finale episode for Season 3 will be sped upwards to tomorrow. So, yeah, the last episode of Season 3 will be tomorrow, and then I'll probably take like a week off of My Team before we start Season 4. Who do you consider to be your rival? Honestly, neither of these two. I would probably choose Piastri, or Stroll rather, but I guess we'll just go with an easy rival, seeing as none of these really matter. I guess Verstappen would.
Thank you.
But I kind of want an easy rival this time, so we'll just go with Perez. We'll go with Checo. And I mean, it stirs up a bit in the media, declaring Checo to be my rival, going right into the Mexico GP, so, yeah. Season break. And we actually, yeah, we get some new powertrain upgrades going into this one, unfortunately. So now we've got 20 out of 23 upgrades, and we're going to get even more next month, so yeah. The car's going to be even quicker now, unfortunately. But let's get some of these parts adapted. We're just going to, we're definitely going to isolate the durability here. I can't see how many points I've got because the viewership thing is covering it. Okay, so we've only got 281, so I don't know how many parts we've actually covered, but in terms of the chassis, I think we've covered pretty much like most things important. We likely won't be able to cover all of this, so we might have to, you know, emphasize the ultimate upgrades, get them in, and then, you know, go from there. But yeah, we've got 24 million now, so I think it's worth going into this and purchasing some of these upgrades. So, yeah, boom. Spending a lot of money there, but, yeah, we're leveling up the marketing to Spec 2. Marketing upgrade coming in. Right. Oh, wait.
They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Okay, so now we can do more durability upgrades. So, gearbox, boom. Get that adapted right away. Chassis department. Learning Skill is a company offering a suite of online lecture materials, many of which would be a useful development resource for our engineers. Access to the materials is a one-off licensing purchase, but then we'd need personnel to integrate them into our existing developmental processes. So it's not cheap, but it could be really valuable. Thoughts? I suppose we could go with it.
Thanks.
It earns us more resource points,
you taking the time to help.
which we can put towards durability and getting that completely done. Or at least the main parts done. So we've got about 3 parts left to go through, so let's get MGUH done. And so now all we've got is MGUK and turbocharger to finish off, so that's good. Marketing upgrades in.
I think we could better manage our time by organising some team activities. Head to the activities screen to see what we
Yeah, no thanks. I'm not giving Stroll extra boosts. No thanks. We're in a title fight. Facilities. We're on Spec 2 for marketing now, and look at that. Marketing has leveled up, which means we've got multiple people working in this office now. Ain't that dope? And at some point we'll be getting it to Spec 3 as well, so that's good news. Alright.
The department has some good news to share. They've just finished working on a facility upgrade.
Yeah, we know.
Details are available in your inbox.
Are they? No, they're not. Okay, durability. We'll get turbo done. And then after that, it's the MG UK. And then everything else we could pretty much purchase next season and upgrade. We're just getting the more important stuff for durability done. Anyway, now it's time for the Mexico City GP.
Fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Yeah, so we've got new powertrain upgrades going into this, courtesy of Mercedes. So they're not coming out of my powertrain thing. They're just free supplier upgrades that every Mercedes power team will get, including us, unfortunately, because I didn't want to level up that powertrain anymore. But I suppose it could come useful down the main straight. But apparently it won't, because the race will be in the rain. Wow, okay. So we're definitely going to have to change quite a bit in terms of... Yeah, and that's a very high chance of being in the rain as well. So a higher downforce setup will be needed going into this race. So, yeah, let's do it. Next session, let's just go to the track. So, yeah, we'll have to get race strategy done as well, which could prove to be difficult, and if it does, womp womp. But yeah, first time coming back to Mexico since Season 1, and then Brazil is also a course we haven't been on since Season 1 as well. I don't know why I took Brazil off, to be honest, after how amazing the race was in Season 1, but yeah, here we are, we're back. Back in the dugout.
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give them a try.
Okay. I do have a Mexico setup, right? Yes, I do. Alright, track acclimatization. Let's just get that done.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
We're in the dry, so there's no use messing with the downforce too much. Just get these programs done and then switch the setup. And yeah, we got a green trim around the car to represent Pepsi Max Lime. Let's go. And we got a special helmet for this GP as well. Struggling for grip right now, but that's because these tyres are cold. Whoa, jeez. A bit of a slide there. Was not expecting that. Okay. This setup is not working with this car. The tyres are cold, however, so we could always figure it out, but front brake bias, definitely put that back down to 50%. Jesus, okay. Definitely some changes needed. Alright, track acclimatization. Let's get it done.
Okay, DRS zone coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
Feels good so far. Oof, does not like to turn. Alright, car feels good, but again, we're just going to have to change the setup regardless. Whew.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers. Pitting this lap and come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Well, that was successful, wasn't it? Getting hot in here now. May as well take my jumper off when I get back into the pits.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Right, one sec, just taking my jumper off. Alright, we back. Oh, I forgot Brazil's a sprint weekend as well, isn't it? Oof. That's going to be tough. Okay. So, I guess now we just do race strategy. On the mediums, of course. And set a... yeah, we'll do a flying lap. Just get right into it.
Okay, give us some good, consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into a race strategy.
had to cut across a bit there, otherwise would have lost a lot of time. Few people coming out the pits now. Very awkward position, Oscar. God damn it. We were lucky to get good pace on that. Alright, that's a lot better, seeing as though Piastri isn't blocking our way anymore. Yellow flag in front of us. Don't know what that was. Whoa! Almost lost control of the car then. Oh, what is Sargent doing? What on earth are you doing, Logan? He's just ruined a whole lap time with that. Once again, we just got that. Fucking hell, Logan. Djokovic and the Haas is in front of us. Really hope he doesn't get in our way.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done. Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Alright, the car feels really good. We do have to add some extra downforce on, since the race will be in the wet, but other than that, yeah, we're feeling really good. Alright, that's that done. Alright, so we'll go into the setup, add a 5 onto the front and the rear wing, and then that's it. That's us done with free practice. We'll do a quick practice for FP2 and then jump into qualifying. But yeah, the car felt really good. So in the race, like, I might have added on like 3 anyway, but yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In terms of the front wing, I might already like be fine with it. Just add 5 onto the rear wing. And if we need any changes in terms of the front wing, we could make those changes. We can add on extra downforce on a pit stop, you know? Other than that, that is it. We're done. So yeah, we'll be a little slower down the straight, but we'll be much better in the corners, which is what we need in the rain. So, yeah.
With all the cars now over the line, let's see our top 3 again. Norris, Verstappen and Lance Stroll.
Lance Stroll, up there again. He is dangerous in qualifying. I just don't think we can beat him there, to be honest. I don't think we could beat him in qualifying anymore. It's over! Alright. But we are better than him in the race, so far, so far, so good. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, so all done. All done, and so we don't even need to do FP3 neither. So we can just completely skip that session. Done. All right. Now we just go into qualifying and hope for the best. I say hope for the best. I think we'll do well. I have a good feeling. God, look at it. Ah, yes, next gen, clicking through the car, I love it. Okay. I think we're ready to go for a banker right away. Let's do it! Alright, let's go. First lap of qualifying, let's do it. That was perfect. Let's go. That's what we want to see. .115.6 is what we're aiming for. Fastest lap, let's go. Stroll is out already though.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Leclerc went second fastest. Oh, Leclerc. Chill. Chill out, Charles. Fucking hell, I know you're really mad about Singapore, but don't take it out on me. Okay, that is a really, really good start, although Stroll still hasn't set a time, so I don't really know where he's going to be. But I know he's outside of the garage, he's not anywhere near us. Unless that was him just then, I don't know. Ugh. I feel like that was a really good time though. Like, I felt like that was probably the best qualifying lap we've had in a while. And we are still in first. He is out. P3 for Lance! P3. So we've actually gone quickest. Sector 2 and Sector 3 is where we've gone fastest. So we're actually quicker than Lance for once. Can you believe it? That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Someone's probably going to beat our time in a bit. Or not. We're P1, baby. We're P1. So now, we'll just wait for when we're ready to go back out. A bunch of people will now be heading out, including Lance himself. And I forgot to put on a new set of tyres. God damn it! Oh no, okay, I did. I put on a new set of tyres, thank God. I don't know if the game did that for me or if I already did it, but it's been done. Alright, here we go. Oh, fucking flashback that, I forgot to switch. There's a Ferrari right behind us. Here we go. Yeah, these guys are starting their laps too. Here we go then. We've gone a tenth slower. Not a good start. That was awesome. That was fucking awesome. Let's go. We've gone 2 tenths up. That should be enough to secure pole.
Okay,
come
good
on!
job, mate. Really
Let's
well
go!
done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it
Let's
home.
go! Pole position in the Mexican Grand Prix. Suck on that, Lance.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top 3. The owner-driver, Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the
Woo!
Grand Prix.
Let's go! And the 2 Ferraris separate me and Lance. Look at that. That is exactly what we want to see. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, it feels good to do that. Let's go. That's our first pole position in quite some time, to be honest. Lance has been picking up pole positions left, right, and centre. But we've got it this time. That felt really good. And yep, high chance of rain in the race. That's all we've got. Let's do it. So, as long as Lance doesn't get a win in this race, or in the next race, Brazil, we might be able to secure the championship early. At least I hope so, anyway. We'll have to see. We are starting in first, so this is the best place we can start. So, or maybe not, because, you know, Mexico, it starts down that main straight, doesn't it? So, you know, there could be time for people to get a big slipstream, mainly Lance himself.
In the 60s, Mexico City would be the season-ending race. That's no longer the case, but it is always a party in these parts. Welcome to the Mexico City Grand Prix.
Oh, yeah. You're not going to talk about the track at all? No? Okay. Right, surely we're starting on Inters.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. It's the owner-driver then in pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Considering the rest of the grid we have Sainz, Stroll, Perez, Verstappen, Bottas, Oscar Piastri, Norris, Russell, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Teo Porcher, Drugovich, De Vries, Sargent, Magnussen.
Wow, De
Gasly,
Vries actually set a good lap.
Joe, and Liam
I can't
Lawson.
believe there's no penalties at
Almost
all.
time for the lights to
De
go
Vries
out.
set a good
So let's head
lap.
down to the track where preparations are underway.
That is crazy. And we got this bug again, so we'll just skip that. Yeah, we're on Enters. So, it looks like just being on the one set is actually quicker than the 2 stops, so yeah, we'll just stick with that as is.
Here we go then, the formation lap is underway. There are wet conditions here today. Each driver will no doubt be mindful of the wet surface as they prepare to race around the track.
All right, so it looks like it's just going to be a one set of tyres to the end.
As all the cars reform the grid, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring their planned strategies are all in place.
Wow, that looks nice with the helmet and the trim. That's lovely. That looks really nice. All right, let's do it. All right, let's do this. Well, it's a good start from us, but it's also a good start from Leclerc. And we are now side by side with the Monegasque. He's looking to redeem himself after what happened in Singapore. And he's actually, that Ferrari is quicker. And we're just going to have to wrench the car around the outside. Very close racing here on these inters. Verstappen has managed to get himself into P3, but we have come out on top here in that exchange with Leclerc. And we are now P1. Took a bit too much curb there. That's allowed Leclerc to get right up behind us. We're going to completely block that off before he tries to do some silly move. Whoa! At least the zigzag section is a lot slower. We're going to brake a little earlier just to make sure we make it through the corner. Stroll has fallen down to P4. That's good. Here we go. Just going to ERS it down the straight. Leclerc will likely be getting a slipstream. Alright, pretty good start from us there. P1 in the first couple of laps.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Alright. Looking pretty comfortable right now. Which is a wonderful thing. Got a lot of ERS to spare here. Lance Stroll sets the fastest lap.
Lance has just set the fastest lap of the race.
Let's see if we could take that back. We've gone wide. We've gone wide there. And that's allowed the rest of the grid to catch up. We actually almost made contact with Leclerc there. We have a really comfortable lead, so I'm not too worried right now. Let's go.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Gap to your
Let's
teammate
go.
behind is 2.4 seconds. We don't have the data for that, I'm afraid.
Weather report.
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain.
Okay.
Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
It's definitely staying like this now.
rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
Okay, how are we doing in terms of tyre wear? 12%. Okay, that's good. For 7 laps, that's fine. You're going to be really worn by the end of this race, though. That's for sure. God, everyone is so close to us. Such a close race so far, but we do have a comfortable, semi-comfortable lead. And Lance did not qualify well, so at the very least he is a few cars behind us. Well, he didn't qualify well by the car standards anyway.
Okay, I think we're still in the right tyres for the time being.
Next to no overtakes going on during this race, is there? It's very boring.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Sainz fell down quite hard though. He's back in P6. And considering he started in P3, that's not very good. Stroll didn't start the greatest neither, considering Verstappen's in P3 and he's not. So in terms of Stroll and Piastri, they are a few positions behind us. So far, we're doing really good. starting to pull away from Leclerc. I think he may have made a mistake earlier on in the lap. Who knows?
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.0 seconds.
Oh shit. Oh, we went wide. Leclerc's challenging us around the outside in the stadium section. And we are just about able to keep the lead. Alright. Oof. Yeah, I can feel that tyre wear now, for sure. Uh-oh. Still ahead. Yellow flag's behind. It's Stroll! It's Stroll! Oh my god! It's Lance Stroll! Lance Stroll spins out of the race! And quite frankly, that might be Lance Stroll spinning out of the championship fight. Oh my god!
Green flag.
And I think Piastri went with him. Oh my god, Piastri's in the pit. Piastri's doing the double tyre strategy. That is absolutely crazy scenes here. Just as we were getting bored of this race, our teammate, the one who's fighting us for the championship, has spun out. He is out. He's not out of the race, but mate, he may as well be. I don't even know where he is. Teammate.
Please repeat, you're breaking up.
Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind is 27.0
Ooh.
seconds. They're on old intermediates, and the time last lap was a 1:30.0.
Absolute pain for Lance. Don't even know what position he's in anymore. Oh my god. P14. He's in P14 after that. Oh, Leclerc. I was taking it really easy.
We need to stay on form.
I was taking it really easy through there. Might be able to take this back. There it is. The move is done. Okay. Maybe don't take it easy when Leclerc's there. But yeah, Piastri pitted for new Inters. And he... I don't know where he is, but Stroll's way behind. I can't believe, of all people to spin out, it was Lance. He's already spun this season, but God, he was so close to a championship win. All he's got to do is beat me, or be consistent enough against me, and he's just spun out, and that might be his championship run over.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 22.8 seconds.
Leclerc makes the move. And we're just going to have to fight against Verstappen here. To make sure we don't lose another position, but Leclerc's going to take advantage of that. God, these Inters are old. They're very worn. What are we on right now? 26%. Oscar Piastri isn't that far behind, at least. I think that's actually Sonoda. Piastri has pit onto new Inters. I don't know if it was for an incident though. No. All he's done was a quick pit stop, so he's the only one that's gone with that unorthodox strategy. As we look to catch up now to Charles Leclerc and see if we can retake P1. But he's just looking quicker on those old Inters.
The weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the Inters for now.
Alright. Well, we don't have that many laps to go, so pitting for new Inters would be kind of pointless. We may have to concede to Leclerc. I don't know though. We have clawed back some time, so I think there's still a good chance. Alright, come on. don't think we're catching him. I think that's over, so Leclerc might win unless his engine fails on him again. So the best thing we can do is now maintain P2. Teammate.
Gap to your teammate behind is 21.0 seconds. They're on old intermediates. Time last lap was a 1 minute 29.2.
And they're not even in the points, I can see on the mini-map. Sad day for Lance Stroll. That may be his championship chances completely gone. Because we're going to gain 26 points on him now, which builds the gap to about 30 odd points. Well, 36. Not 26. But it would still be close to 30 points. So yeah, Lance Stroll's championship chances are just, they're gone after that spin.
Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now.
It's all gone. So now we just gotta drive.
We're catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware
No,
these
we're
tyres
not.
need to get us to the end of this race.
If anything, Leclerc's pulling away. He's a lot better in the wet here. And Verstappen's getting ever closer. And you know what? I don't even feel the need to fight him. You know? It's fine if Verstappen passes us. Because Piastri pit for new inters and has to work through the rest of the grid. And quite frankly, it's not going to
Okay, be
happen.
aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Our nearest championship rival, or the other one, apart from Piastri, our teammate Lance Stroll, spun out earlier in the race. We're safe. In terms of the standings, we're safe. So if Verstappen passes us, it's not going to be a big deal. I'm absolutely stoked that Lance spun out. Usually I'd be really like if you remember back in Spain when Lance spun out, I was really like heartbroken. Because
battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit
I was all about the constructors, but we've got the constructors wrapped up now, and Lance took me by surprise by putting in a title challenge, at one point actually leading the championship. But yeah, now the second time of the season he spun out, it's just the complete opposite emotion. Because that pretty much, is, along with Piastri's howler of a strategy.
Dry enough yet to start.
Can you stop talking?
Hold on to the inters for a little while longer.
Yeah, and with Piastri having a howler of a strategy in this race, like, this is the best result we could have hoped for, to be quite honest. This is amazing. And I think we'll have the championship all wrapped up before Vegas. So, that's dope. Getting close to the end now. Five laps to go. Oh, let's judge that corner a bit. Oh, Piastri's caught up to his teammate, Sonoda. So I think Piastri's actually back in the points, but his strategy definitely wasn't worth it. His pace just was not quick enough. He should have just stayed out. I think he was in like the top 5 at one point, but he decided to pit. And I think Stroll is still all the way back. Yeah, P13. So he's overtaken Drogovic in the Haas, our former teammate, but I don't think he's going to get back into the points. He's completely fucked it.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 22.9 seconds.
That's his title challenge over. He basically turned into Max Verstappen for the last few races. As soon as we realised that Stroll was a genuine challenger to the championship, we just treated him like he was Sergio Perez, and he's acted like Sergio Perez in real life. We've just completely wiped the floor with him. Obviously there were some mishaps for the last 2 races. In Monza it was our fault. We pitted on the same lap as him on purpose to slow him down in the pits. And then that just so happened to happen in Singapore because it was raining so much everybody had to change tyres anyway. So that was just a complete mess. I didn't mean to do that, but this is completely to his own, completely his own fault. He was still firmly in the race for the championship before this Grand Prix. So was Piastri, but Piastri's completely cocked it up. So, yeah, now it's literally just a case of remaining consistent and claiming our second championship.
That's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Leclerc's taken an absolutely dominating victory at this Grand Prix. Honestly, it's just like how Singapore was. He was just with us the whole time. He got really unlucky in Singapore because that would have been a win for him, but yeah, his engine failed for the third time this season. His engine has failed 3 times this season, more than anybody on the grid. But now he looks poised to finally take a win, and I think it might be his first win of the season as well. So it doesn't really affect us. He's quite low down in the championship. So that's why I'm not really fussed about him winning the race. All of our title challenges, Verstappen, Piastri, Stroll, they're all behind us. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
All right. Well, that was a very slow race, but we saw some big events during that. Oscar Piastri tried to go with a very unorthodox strategy of going on to the Inters, going on to another set of Inters, didn't work, and Lance Stroll spun out and completely dashed his hopes of a championship as we come home to P2.
Top job, mate. Top job. Yes. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but man, you pulled through. Thank you. Well done.
There you go. And Piastri was driver of the day for probably the amount of overtakes he did.
Was to take the win for Ferrari
the pace
today.
wasn't quick enough.
Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, they clearly have a car that comes alive in the kind of conditions we were dealing with today. It's a very balanced package in the wet, and what that means is that the drivers have confidence to attack. And having that confidence gets you on the power earlier, it lets you brake later, and can put you a long way up the road.
Well, Charles Leclerc takes a very dominating victory.
No stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today, and a stunning win for Ferrari.
There you go, and once again we are on the podium as well. Being really consistent, and this consistency is going to win us the championship. I'm pretty sure it will anyway, and we won't have to worry too much at all. Man, I cannot believe Stroll spun out. That is absolutely crazy. Crazy.
So let's review the drivers' standings. Our championship leader.
Well, Piastri did pull it back to P6, but that was about where he was before anyway.
Impressive stuff. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, my driver of the day has to be Charles Leclerc. He was unstoppable out on the track today, weaving through the competition with ease.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. Can't wait to see what's next.
Yeah, the Constructors is all but done. It's done already. And the driver standings, we are now 24 points in the lead. Oscar Piastri almost at 200 points. Lance Stroll, a pointless race, after that spin. 31 points adrift. So he's still in it, you know? For example, if we DNF one of these races and he gets a win, he will still be in it. So he's still in the fight, mathematically, but yeah. On that front, like, it's just over for him. Let's have a replay of that. And he just completely lost it. He completely lost control of the car, and with it, control of, you know, his destiny in the championship. He can very much lose now. Like, he could very much just lose the championship even if he finishes, like, really well every race. He could finish P1 every single race for the next few races, and as long as I'm right behind him, it's done. It's still over. It's crazy. Okay, so I think we'll go with that. And then oh, we can add puddles on. Oh, I don't really change much in that. What do I do in terms of the thumbnail here? I don't want to make it look samey as the last few, so I just don't know. See, that looks like a very cool photo, but I need to put across in the thumbnail that, like, he's spun out. It's over for him. Probably do that. There we go. We'll do that. And then color grade. Change the time of day. We'll obviously change the thingy as well. Make it very wet. God, what are some of these filters, man? I want to make the cars ahead more seeable. We'll go with that. I think that looks good. Yeah, that looks awesome. Alright, that's us done. I feel a lot more calmer about the championship now. For all those back at the factory, that's the achievement. So, yeah, the Constructors is all wrapped up. We are the Constructors. We are the Constructors champions. It's done. For the first time in the series, we have done it. Awesome. And but because Lance spun out, we've actually missed out on some money, some extra money from the sponsors, which absolutely sucks, to be honest. Jesus, get back in the simulator, Lance. Oh, we're not going to have time. It's right into the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Okay, yeah, we do have time, so we have time for some weight training. We don't even have time for a podium celebration party. It's right into weight training. Okay. Right. Change the helmet. Boom. Okay, so let's get some of these upgrades done. That's a major one. Isn't some of these like, yeah, some of these are ultimate. Yeah, so this one would be. So let's adapt that. A lot of these ones are minor, so we'll just do the major ones. Need another major one. Okay, maybe not. We do one of these ones? Yes, we can. That is all of those parts adapted and protected. So we've got 2 parts at risk for this, the ICE and the MGUH failure analysis. 10 parts at risk for there, but we need to start working on the aerodynamics part now because we're going to lose all of our aero upgrades if we're not careful. So I think we need to start focusing on that and, you know, honing that in. Alright. Other than that, we're done.
They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Famous action movie star and closet F1 fan Clay Donovan is going to be local for the next few weeks, shooting pickups for an upcoming project. His agent's been in touch asking, quite politely for a Hollywood type I might add, whether we'd permit him to take a tour of the factory. This could be quite a coup for us in terms of publicity, what do you reckon? Yeah, I guess there's some good team acclaim.
The department wants me to pass on their thanks for helping out.
Yeah, why not? Yes, it's going to cost us a bit of money, but I guess there's some good team acclaim. Is that enough for a new sponsorship? No, it's not. So we still have some way to go. But there you have it. The Constructors' Championship has been won. We've got 3 races left to go in the season. So, yeah, we've been speeding through this. So, yeah, time to get into the Brazilian Grand Prix. Choose drift. Nah. I don't really care about... I don't care for the supercars in F1. Like, they're not meant to be here. You know? Alright. Oh, we got some different... Oh my god. Both practice sessions are rainy? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Are we just not going to get any practice in? At all? Oh god. Okay. Let's just go to quick practice. Done. And done that. Tire management. Yeah, we're basically... We can do that. Program failed. Yeah, whatever. Wow, okay, so I forgot this is a sprint weekend, but we're very, very unlucky to only be able to do certain... to not even be able to do the practice sessions because they're utterly pointless. So, luckily I'm really good at Brazil and I don't really need practice, but it would have been nice to know how the car would be. Anyway, I guess it's straight into qualifying. Bum ba bum ba bum ba na ba na ba na ba na. Oh, that helmet looks beautiful. Let's go. All right. Right, Brazil setup's there. If there's anything we're missing out in terms of the setup, then, well, it's tough. Alright. Here we go, so I'm pretty good around this track, and Season 1 was very memorable, so will Season 3's Brazil GP be any more memorable? We'll find out. Here we go, our first qualifying lap of Brazil in Season 3. Here we go. Not the best entry, not the best exit of the CNRS we've ever seen, but whatever. We are slower than Charles Leclerc as well. So it's not a good first lap, but the car feels okay through the first sector. I think Lawson might get in our way. Hopefully we get slipstream off of him though, which will make us go even quicker. Lance Stroll sets the quickest time, 1:07.1. We are not quicker. We did make a few mistakes. That was a scruffy lap, to be fair. Yeah, well, I feel like going for another one. So we'll just be slow and let our ERS charge, and then we'll go for another one because I believe we could be a lot quicker. Fucking hell, Lawson! Jesus Christ! Almost causing a crash there. Fucking hell, Lawson. Careful. Right, so yeah, Stroll's gone quickest, but I'm not too worried about that anymore after his spin in Mexico. So, yeah, he's bottled the championship in my opinion. Ain't no way we're not going to be consistent enough to clinch the championship now. Piastri isn't faring much better. Anyway, let's click on Hot Lap. Right, let's do better this time. Way better. Gained about a 10th then. Jeez! Oscar Piastri, fastest time with a 1:07 dead. Purple second sector for us. We are looking quick, and judging by the delta, we might be looking quicker and might be looking on for a fastest lap. No, we didn't gain just enough, but we have beaten Stroll. But the one we need to worry about now is Piastri. He's the one in second place in the standings now.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
So we definitely need to worry about him. Alright, let's go back to the garage then and prepare for our final lap.
Okay, we're dropping down the order. You're currently P3.
I'm not worried. That's down to track evolution and fresher tyres, so I'm not worried at all. It's mostly down to fresher tyres.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
All right. Whew. Oh my god, I ran over the Williams guy again. We did that yesterday. Jesus Christ. Terrifying. We just keep committing murder in the paddock. Alright. Let's have a look at the vehicle, see if we've got any parts that we might need to replace. The MGU-H will need replacing, and the turbocharger. We'll replace those next episode. It is actually the finale next episode. So, yeah, we could basically just replace all these parts. So, if we really wanted to, we could put in a new gearbox as well, but I don't think it'd be worth it. But, I mean, we could. We could, and be, like, even faster going into the last part of the season. So we might even put in a new ICE, why not? You know? I think we'll save that for Abu Dhabi, Las Vegas, though. We'll put in a new ICE for Las Vegas. We might save everything for Las Vegas, just put in all the spare parts for then. You know? But we do have two turbochargers left, two MGU-H's. Like, we've done really well in terms of saving parts. So, I'm not really that fussed. Even control electronics isn't really that bad at all. It's looking great. It's looking fantastic. Alright. New tyres. Ready to take pole position for Brazil. Stroll's gone out again. Stroll's gone out early. Alright, let's go. Oh, it's really sunny now, which means the track would have gotten more dry, right? Alright, hot lap on. Let's do this. So Stroll, I think, is in pole position. Qualifying complete. Ah! I don't know what happened there. Ah, we fucked it. Well, maybe not. Apparently we've gone quicker. Alright. We'll take it. Keep going. Alright, what's it gonna be? P2! P2! 3 guesses as to who beat us. 3 guesses, guys. I wonder who beat us in quali. It's Lance, of course it's Lance.
Stroll, the owner driver, and Sergio Perez.
But it doesn't matter, you span out.
Our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow.
Doesn't matter because he span out in Mexico. He's completely screwed it up. Honestly, and again, all we've got to do is be consistent. we're getting closer and closer towards that level 25 for the Team Acclaim. So we'll finally get that final sponsor slot, which I am very excited about. Alright, we can completely skip FP2 as well. We'll go to quick practice and get the final points. Oh, that's it. That took up the whole session. Oh, because it's race strategy. Of course it did. Okay. Alright. So that's 2,105 resource points to work with. So when we now need to start focusing on aero, because we've not protected a single part. Well, there's a lot of parts in aerodynamics that we need to definitely work on, otherwise the car is going to be in a lot of trouble next season. Alright. Let's do it. So I think a lot of the major parts will need protecting. That's an ultimate part there, which would take up all of our points. So I think it might be worth just doing the major ones as well. Look, we've got all this to do as well over the next few races. So some we're definitely going to lose. Some are going to have to be prioritised 100%. In terms of the chassis, most of this is protected. We do have some parts here, that need to be protected for sure, but, you know, we've prioritised durability here, which is basically what we need. But yeah, aero, we need to prioritise that within the next few sessions for sure. Alright, here we go. Time for the sprint. The Brazil sprint. Let's do it. Oh, these long-ass loading screens, man. That's a good thing about F124. Like, when we start playing that, when that comes out, I'll get the next-gen version.
Pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to
I
the
have
metal
access to
all
the
way
next-gen
here
version
as
for
we
this
get ready
game, but
for today's sprint.
yeah, career saves don't copy over, so there was just no point in playing it. So I've stuck with last-gen. Yeah, hopefully F124 loading screens are quicker. Well, hopefully next-gen loading screens are quicker. It should be, right?
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Lance Stroll lines up on pole position. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Oscar Piastri, Verstappen, Bottas, Leclerc, Sainz, Norris, Ocon, Tsunoda, Russell, Teo Porcher, Gasly, Drugovich, Joe, Magnussen, Liam Lawson, Hulkenberg, Albon, Sargent, and Nick de Vries rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We will soon find out.
Alright. And that is Teo Porcher. Yeah. Number 97. So yeah, here we go for the Brazilian sprint. And obviously we're going to look for a win. We're looking to be dominant. We want to make a statement to Lance Stroll. He is the second driver. He comes second to me. Even though he did qualify first. He is quicker than me in qualifying for the most part, apparently. So, yeah, that's something we need to watch out for.
The formation lap gets underway ahead of today's sprint. It's going to be interesting to see who gets pole position.
And hopefully F124 has, you know, updates to the sprint format. It should, right? Surely. What else are they going to add, you know?
We're almost ready to start the sprint as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
I mean, we can hope for updates to the career mode, but I highly, highly doubt that's going to happen. All right. Here we go then. I'm excited. Let's do it. Here we go. And Lance has not had a good start. We're now in P1. Oh, he's had a horrendous start. And it's Oscar Piastri and Verstappen who have swarmed him. As we clearly go out into the lead. No hindrance for us whatsoever. Stroll has completely bottled that. Here we go. Oh my god, look at the easy lead that we've got right now. I think the other guys are pulling on us though. And if we're not careful, Verstappen will get DRS.
That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Alright, I think it's about time we start using overtake. Yep, I fucking knew the engineer was going to butt in. Fuck off. Stroll has absolutely bottled it in the race. He's fallen down to P4 with no chance of coming back. I think he's out of the battle. He's out of the championship fight for sure. Uh-oh, people are catching up.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Verstappen's catching up, and we know how powerful the DRS is in Brazil.
Behind is 1.9 seconds.
I didn't think Max would make his mind up then. Whoa, shit! And we had to get out of the way to stop a collision, and now Piastri's gone past us. And look who's behind
Let's
us.
try and get those places back.
Lance Stroll. I'm not going to make it easy for him. Oh, he's going to go down the inside. We've got the inside here. Max Verstappen leads the Brazilian Grand Prix, followed by Oscar Piastri and then us. So Verstappen was very aggressive then in his braking, to the point we had to get out of the way to avoid any sort of collision, which caused Oscar Piastri to be able to take P2. I don't think we'll be able to take it back. We are running out of ERS, which means we're definitely going to have to save now, because I don't think we're going to take the position back from Piastri. And we could be in a lot of trouble with being overtaken by Lance Stroll going into the final corner on lap 8. So let's be a bit careful here. Let's play this smart, because he is right on us, to be fair. But yeah, these tyres are starting to go off. 7 laps in, so the soft tyres might not be viable. Interesting.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Alright, I know. Lance Stroll now going down the inside to overtake us. He's definitely using the RS.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
And we're going to be very aggressive there with Lance Stroll. So aggressive. Oh, and he got DRS off of that? You're having a laugh. And Sainz has now overtook us. Late braking for us there. And Sainz completes the move. It was going so well. And yet we've now fallen to P5. So Lance Stroll he's probably going to finish ahead of us now. These soft tyres have completely gone off, so they are not viable at all for the race. Look at this. 26% wear on the softs. However, we could catch Carlos Sainz here. We're going to spend all this ERS. I don't think we're going to catch him in time. No, we're not. He's getting DRS as well. He's ran out of ERS. Yeah, we probably should have used DRS on that last lap.
Pick up rubber and bring it home.
We have fallen to P5. That was not a good race for the team. Lance Stroll fell to P3. We've fallen to P5. That just wasn't good for us at all. Max Verstappen finishes first.
So let's review the updated driver's standings.
Oh, Oscar
Not
did.
the result our
Piastri got the
wanted,
overtake.
It certainly makes things interesting going forward.
Ooh.
Well, that wraps up sprint. All that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
So, Oscar Piastri will be starting on pole. Stroll is only 9 points behind Piastri. So we've got a 20-point lead, a 29-point lead on Stroll. So it's still all to play for, to be fair. There's still 3 races to go. So we can't get careless, to be honest. I think Verstappen is pretty much out of it. I think it's safe to say. He's mathematically still in it, but, you know, I don't see us 3, like, failing to finish ahead of Verstappen at this point. But yeah, the Constructors is wrapped up. That's all that matters there. And now we just move on to the full race and hope to do a lot better than we did then. That was not what we wanted. Not what we wanted at all. Those softs completely went off towards the end in the last couple of laps. So, yeah, definitely not using the softs in the race, to be quite honest. Ain't no way. Got a new message here. What's this about? Oh, just pre-race. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Let's go. And next episode will be the Season 3 finale. So, how long have we been doing Season 3? For about 11 days. Yeah, we've just been live streaming this so much. We've completely sped through it. So, Season 3 would have lasted about 12 days in real time. With how much uploads we've been doing. So, yeah, we're completely speeding through this, but I'm kind of playing catch-up because I wasn't able to upload much in the last few months of 2023, especially when I was working through the summer. Like, going, like, the second half of Season 1 was, like, that was long because I was busy. So we're kind of making up for it now.
Welcome to where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the final corner, and just 1 year later, Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's time then for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil, is a 2.7-mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15 corners. The fastest lap today should have an average speed of around 135 miles per hour, if, of course, the weather stays dry until the end of the Grand Prix. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, with Lance Stroll alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, the owner driver.
Why, Max? Why would you take a grid penalty?
Leclerc.
Oh, I suppose he must have put the parts in beforehand. But now Stroll gets to start P3.
Joe, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Albon, Sargent, Liam Lawson.
I think it's safe to say Verstappen's out of the championship then, like, fully.
It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. Joining me for the Grand Prix once again is Anthony Davidson. Joined once again by former Formula 1 driver Anthony Davidson. And they've had a lot of on-track incidents recently that could leave them low on confidence.
Certainly confidence is an important factor. And every time you're involved in an incident, it's not just the car you damage, but that confidence as well. But all the top racing drivers are able to tune that out when the race gets underway and focus on the job at hand.
All right. So, wow, definitely a weird start. Max Verstappen out of the equation. It's just down to Oscar Piastri, Lance Stroll, and ourselves. So, definitely going to be a weird one. So, we're going to go hards to mediums, I think. Yes, apparently it will be 3 seconds slower. But I just don't like... The softs go off so quickly, so... It's not worth it. We're going to go on the hards. It might be a very difficult first few laps, but I believe we can make it work.
The formation lap gets underway, and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure their car is ready for the battle once the lights go.
Oh, we are the only ones starting on hards. Everybody else is on softs. So this could either be a great strategy for us or an absolutely abysmal one. But it's worked before, and it's worked for other drivers too. Lewis Hamilton in Portimao Season 2 comes to mind.
A thrilling one. It will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
So I'm not too fussed. I feel like we'll do well. The hards have proven to be a really good tyre on the My Team car. So, you know, we're starting right behind Lance. So we could get a good slipstream off of him. Oscar Piastri starts in pole position. That's a great position for him. And if he has a good start, then, yeah, that's good for him. He needs all the wins he could get. Here we go then. Up to 5 red lights. And there's 3 races to go this season. And Lance Stroll hasn't had the best start. We're looking to get boxed in though. Oh, bit of a collision there as Bottas sticks his nose in. Got to be really careful around here. Sainz hasn't had the best Senna S. And now we fully get started. I don't think Piastri had the greatest start neither, because if he did, he would be further ahead in my opinion. But now we look to keep up with our teammate. This is it. The 3 title contenders are the 3 people ahead. So the best thing we can do is just keep up. It's going to be very difficult, but we've had a good start considering we're on a harder compound. Carlos Sainz looking for the move down the inside. We're not giving him the space for that though. And Oscar Piastri is actually building up a lead, and I think that might come down to our lack of powertrain upgrades, to be honest, after we completely halted them. So yeah, if Stroll's not even able to keep up with Piastri, then that's it. So Piastri's in a really good position right now as we look to keep up with our teammate. All we've got to do is remain consistent. We don't have to win these races anymore, just stay consistent. And Stroll needs all the wins he can get, so does Piastri. We're in the best position we could be in.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Alright. Oh, we're getting close to Stroll. I sense a move coming soon. Maybe even next lap if we're able to keep it this close. But he's starting to struggle on those softs now. What is that part? Ah, the turbocharger. God damn it. Okay, so we're looking at a worn turbocharger. Here we go. I don't think we're close enough for a move there. Oh, we dipped a tyre into the grass and we drifted a little bit, getting a little spastic there. As Carlos Sainz is on the prowl. We'll try and defend this as much as possible while trying to still give him space. And Stroll's moved to the left, he's giving Sainz slipstream. That is not good. Stroll knew what he was doing there. We got nothing to play for as a team. Like, we don't have to race as a team anymore. We've got the constructors all wrapped up. So, Lance doesn't have to play the team game. I don't have to play the team game. That's it from here. George Russell in P6. Bottas isn't far behind. First lap of DRS. Here we go. So lap 11 looks to be our time, but I feel like we'll probably go another lap. We could probably go another couple, I don't know. We've just got to see how our pace is. Oh, that was close. That was very close. To the back of Carlos Sainz there. Maybe this might be a sign of tyre wear, I don't know. For Sainz, not me, obviously. I'm on the hards. And we're looking really healthy. Only just reaching 10%. But that one turbocharger might have something to say. Oh, bit of contact with Carlos there. And we could be looking at an overtake on Sainz. Oh, we had a look, we had a look. It is getting very close. Piastri, however, is getting further and further away. His pace on that McLaren around this track is looking crazy. And that was the most audacious dive bomb of the series, and somehow that has worked. We've got to get a replay of that, guys. Oh my god, I cannot believe that worked. Look at this absolute incredible dive bomb. Wow! Oh my god. That is insane. We've got to turn that into a YouTube short. The most audacious dive bomb you've ever seen. Crazy. But Piastri is 3 seconds ahead, so it won't mean much. But at least we've got P3 back, and we can start chasing after Lance Stroll again. I imagine if we were on the mediums, we'd be a lot quicker, but, you know. Lance doesn't have DRS, so we can use that to our advantage. I think. But Sainz is pretty close. Bottas is looking pretty fucking quick as well. He's managed to keep up. Sainz is going to take the inside. I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to be a bit more aggressive this time. Back him up into Bottas. I wonder where Norris is. I wonder where the rest of the grid is. Alright. Oops. Just little mistakes like that are just going to make us lose. I think Piastri's got this win wrapped up. We're not going to catch up to him unless we have a mad undercut, and it's just not that deep to me, to be honest. We just need to stay consistent, so I don't want to risk anything. We're getting DRS, but unfortunately, Jesus. I think we could put that down to a...
Try to keep focus.
I think we could put that down to a worn turbocharger, to be honest. And our lack of ERS. And our tyres, I suppose. Here we go. Going around Carlos Sainz, clean as you like. He's still going to be on us though. So I'm going to make this car pretty wide and make sure we keep the move. Done. We're still somewhat close to Lance. Those tyres are definitely going off. We've just got to drive pretty consistently now. Alright.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Oh, fuck. Fuck's sake, I hate the braking on here. On this car, it's awful.
Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
Okay, those soft tyres are going off now. Piastri has lost some time. We're going to play the patient game with Stroll because we don't have the ERS to really spare. I sense a dive bomb coming up. Not close enough. We're very close to him now. Side by side now, going into this corner. And Lance defends that really well. Fair play, fair play. And we've saved a lot of our ERS from doing that. And we're going to use it now to get the overtake on Stroll. Whoa, that was close. Why did I get a warning for that? Here we go. And we have come out on top there. P2 for us. I'm not sure if we can catch up to Piastri. Stroll is going to look for the move on the outside here. I don't think he's going to get it though. No, he's not. We're keeping it. Let's use our ERS just to make sure we keep ahead of him. And there we go. That's an indication of the soft tyres going off. Took about 10 laps. But it happened. We're at 19% wear for the hards now, so I can't imagine what the softs must be like. Fortunately, those guys behind are not going to get DRS, actually. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, unfortunately, they are going to get DRS, but they're not. Stroll, we've actually kicked Stroll out of DRS, and he could be in a lot of trouble from Carlos Sainz. No, we're not. I reckon we could keep going. We'll see what Piastri does. We'll see what Piastri does. I don't want to get in the way of Stroll again. I don't know what lap he's pitting on. I don't know his strategy. I might play the safe game and wait for him to pit. And just keep going on the hards because we've got really good pace on these. We could play the long game, and instead of going onto the mediums, we go onto the softs instead. With 10 laps to go, or something like that. Piastri's still going. Sainz has overtaken Stroll at some point. So Sainz's Stroll's tyres have completely gone off. As we now look to chase down Oscar. Piastri is still not... Oh, he's pitted. Piastri has pit. So me and Stroll have stayed out. For some reason he's decided it was a good idea to stay on the softs. Piastri has realised his pace was slower than us, and therefore he's decided it's time to pit. So he's going to undercut us, likely anyway. We're going to keep going till lap 15, I think. So we'll do 10 laps on the softs. Because I'm still feeling okay on these hards. And, you know, we've got the opportunity to do more outlandish strategies now because we've got quite a comfortable lead. In the championship anyway. So, quite curious to see when Stroll will be boxing on those softs. Please be this lap. Or the next one. He's pitting now, okay.
Lance is in the pits.
Okay, so we'll pit this lap. A lap earlier than I said we would. These hards are going off anyway, so yeah, we'll do a few laps on the softs instead. Hards to softs.
Pitting this lap then, coming to the pits at the end of this lap.
Okay, so Piastri's going to overtake us. He's won this race, I think. Like, there's absolutely no way he's losing it now. And we are going to come onto the softs. Here we go then. I reckon that was a very healthy stint on the hards, to be honest. But in hindsight, it probably would have been better to start on the mediums. Here we go then. Go, 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 go!
Let's go now, come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
There's a chance we could remain in P2. We are. Look at that! Woohoo! So, good strategy from us then. Alright. I didn't think that strategy was going to do us very good, but that's alright. I think Piastri, yeah, he definitely undercut us for more time. But we're going to be quicker than him now. So, maybe we might be able to cut down that time. I highly doubt it. But, you never know. Not being overtaken by signs, that's for sure. At least, not for now. And at least, at the very least, we'll be able to 100% take the fastest lap.
Starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 1.6 seconds.
Ooh, Stroll's making a move on sights.
Safety
Whoa,
car,
safety car!
No overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your
Full
delta
course safety car, what happened? What has happened? Oh, it's a Red Bull! It's Perez! He spun it! Sergio Perez has spun the Red Bull. Wow. He has spun that RB21, and that is called a full course safety car. Red flag! Oh, it's a full red flag! Oh my god!
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again.
So just as I thought, Oscar Piastri was getting an easy win.
Play this right.
The red
we get
flag.
A nice advantage here.
The
Let's
red
have a think
flag is in
about how we
effect.
handle the rest of this race.
We could just advance it.
Back
We're on the
track. Let's
softs.
make the best of this restart.
Everybody's on the
Let's go.
softs. It's just going to be a sprint to the end. Let's do this. Piastri's made a really good start though. Stroll's looking to challenge us down the inside. And here we go. Now we look to chase after Oscar. Oh, but before we can do that, it looks like Lance Stroll is looking to make the pass. Not happening. We now finally have a chance to chase after Piastri. Here we go. Dive bomb! Oh! Very, very close there. Made a little bit of contact with Piastri.
Okay, watch the aggression, please. We don't want to lose places because of a penalty.
I know. Jesus, very close call, but Piastri is on form today. I'm trying my best to get some sort of slipstream, but Lance Stroll's right there as well. Look at this train. 3 wide going into this corner, and we are going to come out on top. And Piastri has fallen to P4. Lance Stroll now going down the outside. Whoa, fucking hell, man. The brake check. The brake check was unreal. Jesus Christ. Alright. Lance Stroll going past us again. We're going to try and stay in it this time, and we get to the apex. Right, we're going to make the car as wide as possible here. Just park it right in the middle. I feel sorry for Piastri, but racing is racing. That red flag has saved our race. We could actually win this now. Alright, let's save some of the RS. Or not, he's gaining rapid. Oh my god. Here comes Lance Stroll.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
That was without DRS? Jesus. And there comes Stroll once again. Oh, and here comes Bottas! Oh my god! Valtteri Bottas! Lance has locked up! Stroll locked up! We need to get a replay. We need to get a replay of that. That was insane. Lance Stroll, first place going into turn 1, and he locks up. Look at this. He locks up into turn 1, and Valtteri Bottas takes the lead. Lance Stroll, man, he keeps bottling it. Bottas takes the lead. Now we're under pressure from Oscar Piastri. What a race this has been. And of all people to take the lead, it's Valtteri Bottas in the Mercedes. Can you believe it? Alright, here we go. DRS on Bottas here. Piastri's catching up. What a race. What a fucking race. Here comes Oscar Piastri. He's choosing not to make a move to the inside. Yes, he is actually. There he is. There's Oscar Piastri. And now we're back under pressure from Lance Stroll.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
And Lance was trying to have a look down the inside. He still is. I'm covering that off though. As Oscar Piastri now looks to chase down Bottas. He is a man on the mission, that Aussie. He looks hell-bent on scoring the win in Brazil. And we're actually pulling away from Stroll. Stroll making some huge mistakes, man. As Piastri now activates DRS. And we do as well, obviously. Stroll just about keeping up. And Bottas might just be able to retain the lead. We don't know. We'll have to see. Those two are pulling away.
That's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Here we go. Bottas is maintaining a lead against Piastri right now. I don't know how close they are though. Piastri isn't actually that far away from Bottas, so it could happen. Piastri could still score the win. And we can as well, to be fair. Anything can happen.
Okay, you're catching the car.
Piastri's going for the move on Bottas. What's going to happen here? Who's going to come out on top as we now have joined the fight? We're looking to get past Bottas. And we're going to have to slow down there. Lance Stroll is now back in the fight. The field is bunched up once again. The flying Finn, Valtteri Bottas. He's been quiet all season since Jeddah. We had that, you know, we had that altercation with Bottas in Jeddah. Two laps left to go. Oscar Piastri has retaken the lead. The lead that he was very unlucky to have lost. And man, Brazil is the best track in this game, along with Portimao, which we do have next. Oh, Lance Stroll now challenging down the inside. Can we manage to stay ahead? Yes, we do for now. I'm going to try and take the middle just so he has no space and I don't have to waste DRS trying to keep ahead of him. But man, this has been an action-packed race. After the boring race that was Mexico, other than Stroll's spin, this is what we've needed. This is what was needed, guys. This is awesome. Here we go. Bottas doesn't have DRS. And we're looking to make the move. Piastri has managed to break Bottas's DRS. And we have made the overtake. On the last lap of the Grand Prix, we have made the overtake into P2. And Stroll has also made the overtake on Bottas. Oh, you got to feel sorry for Valtteri. He's lost it all. He was looking for that final, he was looking for that podium. And he's absolutely bottled it. You got to feel sorry for the man. Anyway, here is the end of the race. We just got to make sure we stay ahead of Lance now, but he is catching up quick. Uh-oh. Here comes Lance. And we just managed to keep the win.
Sao Paulo Grand Prix comes to an end then,
Oof.
and it's a thoroughly deserved victory.
I wonder why it sometimes skips the cooldown section sometimes. Just skips
Anthony
right to
Davidson,
this.
How do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Wow, what a race, guys. That was awesome.
Look at that. They're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race for the McLaren team, and I'm very happy to see them there on the top step of the podium.
Well, that's exactly what Oscar Piastri needed. Especially after the mishap he had in Mexico. But, of course, those are your 3 title challenges, including us. But Lance Stroll is there as well. A big finish for all 3 members. But, God, we are looking really consistent. We are clearly the favourite to win the championship. But anything can happen. There are still 2 more races to go. So, if we have a really awful race in Portimao, if we don't score any points in Portimao, but Stroll and Piastri score mega points, then we're going to be in a lot of trouble. So we need to remain
So
consistent.
let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. The gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race for our championship
Wow.
leader. So let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for your driver of the day?
Oscar Piastri gets my vote today.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. The owner drivers team moved to the top of the table.
150
After
points
events like
ahead.
that,
Oof,
who knows what the
fucking
sport
hell.
has in store for us
Very
next time?
far.
Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Well, look at that. The gap is cut down to 12 points. Oscar Piastri is there. Lance Stroll is there. Just imagine what could have happened if he was actually close enough to get that overtake done on the final lap, because he was quicker than us. Of course, we didn't have DRS, he did. So, yeah, better be counting our lucky stars about that. That was an incredible race. Oh my god, we need to watch the highlights. That was awesome. That's probably race of the season, to be honest. Oh yeah, here's the restart. I think we could get a good thumbnail out of this. Because, you know, and I need a good thumbnail for next episode, because now it's a 3-way championship fight. But wouldn't that have been next lap? I don't know. But Piastri deserved that win for sure. So I'm kind of glad he got it, but kind of not, because like he's a championship rival. But I do love Oscar Piastri. He is amazing. Wow. The championship battle is getting really close now. It's crazy, but it's so fun. And this was it right here. This was the moment where it was 3 wide. And Oscar lost a lot of spots there. So, we need to get a good thumbnail out of this. See, that could be good. We'll need some distance on it though. Especially on the cars behind. Why was there no motion blur on that? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Maybe up a bit. Hell yeah. So that'll be your thumbnail. This will be your thumbnail for next episode. Boom. Yeah, that'll be the thumbnail for next episode. But man, what a fight that was. What a race. That was incredible. Stroll's lock up at some point, probably the next lap. You gotta feel bad for Bottas. I mean, he still scores a load of points, but he was so close to a podium. Stroll's lock up here. Jesus. Piastri almost barged him out the way then. And then lap 25. Stroll was very close to overtaking us. I feel like if he was any closer going into that final straight, it would have been it. But yeah, that sprint race was very important for Piastri. He takes the double win in Sao Paulo. Lance Stroll finishes ahead of us in the sprint as well, which again is still important. And there's 32 points in it. So Stroll could potentially be out of the championship fight as early as Portimao. Even if he does finish kind of well, you know, if he is not within 26 points by the time we get to Vegas, it's over for him. So he needs wins, and he needs me and Piastri to not do well. So yeah, Piastri on the other hand, well, I think if he just wins both the next two races, that's it. So it's pretty close between me and Piastri anyway. Stroll, there's a little bit of distance there, but there is still a chance that he could win the championship. So we need to remain consistent in the final episode of Season 3 in Portimao and Vegas. So it will once again be a double Grand Prix episode, as most of these episodes have been. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We get an extra 1.73 million on top of that, after scoring 43 Constructors' Championship points as a team. That's lovely. And now we only have 2 rounds to go in the My Team Career Season 3. So, and we're getting right into the Portuguese Grand Prix. So, let's put some training for Lance. I want to give him a fair shot. And, yeah. Guys, thank you all so much for watching this episode of F1 23 My Team Career Mode. Next episode will be tomorrow, and we will be finishing off Season 3. And then I'm likely to take a little break off the game for maybe a week or so. You know, just because we've been playing so much of it in the last few days. Like in the last 12 days, pretty much, we've just gone through an entire season. So yeah, it'd be nice to just take a week off and then get right back to live streaming the game again. So yeah, guys, I'll see you all in the next video tomorrow for the Season 3 finale of F1 23 My Team Career Mode. Again, just 32 points between the top 3 challenges. It's going to be a 3-way battle for the championship. Verstappen, with that P6 in Brazil, is now officially out of it. So yeah, it's just between me, Stroll, and Piastri. So I'll see you guys then. Peace!